All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Knowles. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go, first play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Wasn't mechanics, bad reads, not enough study. Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't. Look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Knowles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And His guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
23 yards on the play.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down. Knowles. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to the air on second down. Knowles. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw on second down. Knowles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. To throw on 2nd down. Knowles. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Knowles. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Able to get this to Gordon. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Mike 56. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
To throw on 3rd down. Knowles. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 36-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing on 3rd and long. Knowles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That throw into the arms of Allen. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Let's get this.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3. Check 37, check 37. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Off. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Complete. It's Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go on. 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Knowles. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knowles. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Knowles. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Knowles. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Knowles. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
On 1st and 10, Knowles being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go one more. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing on first down. Knowles gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
On third down, Knowles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Months 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 4th down, Knowles. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the slant.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Knowles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. I got you, son. I got you.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Let's bring it. Bang, 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 bang. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's crashing. He's checking.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Here we go, D, get up the field. Hatchet. Sit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes going up top. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25